We are going to create our list layout. Click on create application file, look for list layout, and then look for student request table, and then click on create. Great, so this is our default list layout. So we can do some configuration here, remove some of the fields that we have here in the selected list, and then we can save this one as our default view. So from this default view we can create our new view. This is going to be our student view, and make sure that you set the view name to student if you want to make any changes to your student view. So I'm going to delete here the conflict status and also the requested for field, and then save this one. This is going to be my student view. Okay, similarly I'm going to create another view. It's going to be my teacher view, and then just delete the conflict status field. I'm going to save that one. Done. So we have done with our list views, and so let's create let's add some roles to our application menu Lingua. So I'm going to add here the teacher role, and I'm going to just modify the title of my student request module. So I'm going to put here introduction, and then add the teacher role, so both people can access, student and teacher can access application menu Lingua and introduction. Okay, so now I would like to bring your focus on one thing here, the student request table. Okay, as you can see here in the user role level here, we have the student role, which means only student can access this table. For example, the teacher who has a teacher role cannot access this student request table. So what we have to do in this case is to add teacher role on the access control level. So we do have 4 different access control: create, read, delete, and write. So we're going to add on that level. Okay, the first thing that we have to do when it comes to working with the access control is to elevate your role to security admin. Okay, that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to elevate the role to security admin, and then I will be able to make any changes to my access control. So let's see who will be able to create on the student request. So only students should be able to create here, right? So I'm going to see here I already have the student role, so I'm not going to add any more roles. So who will be able to read? Both people should be able to read. So I'm going to add here the teacher role. And who will be able to delete? I'm going to give access to only to the teacher, so I'm going to delete the student role here and then add the teacher role. Great. And who will be able to write? Both people should be able to write on this table, so I'm going to add the teacher role additionally to the role that I have already here, the student roles. Great. So we have done with our roles, access control, and so on. Now let's create our view rule. So the view rule is basically going to define what kind of application view we should have based on certain condition. Okay, so we're going to create that one. So let's give it a name here, student request view rule, and make sure on the table section that we have the right table, student request table here, and click on advanced. So we have here our default function override view, and we're going to write a small script, so which is going to first test a certain condition and then apply a view. The condition here, we're going to just first get the current logged in user with the method get user, and then we're going to check with the method as role if that user has a specific role or not. So if we have if that specific user has a student role, we're going to apply the student view that we have in the answer variable. Okay, we are going to do exactly the same thing, just write another condition which is going to test if the logged in user has a teacher role. If yes, we're going to apply the teacher view which I have in the answer variable. Great. So let's see now, let's test. Let's see if a teacher or student have the proper view on our application. So I'm going to add some roles. So I'm going to pick one user, Ali. She's going to be our student. She will have the student role here. So I'm going to select here student role, save that one. I'm going to add also to Allison. She's going to be our teacher here. So I'm going to add here the teacher role. Great, done. So let's see if Ali, our student, she will be able to create a record or not, or she will be able either to see the introduction module. Great, she's able to see the introduction module. I'm going to create a new record just for testing. Okay, great. So I'm going to pick a random date here, submit. I'm able to create a record here. Great. So let's see if our teacher, she will be able to see this specific record. So I'm going to type here lingua. Great. I have introduction. I'm going to see. Yes, great. Allison, our teacher, she's able to see the record, and let's see if she will be able to delete this record. Great. As well, she can delete this record. Okay, we have pretty much done for this video, but we are going to do in our upcoming videos, we're going to create 2 more tables and working with access control. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Bye.